Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Vikings are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Falcons team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bradford to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A first down throw for Bradford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Fielded at about the 28. Look at the dance and the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Bradford on 2nd down. They fights him off. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The Vikings on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, you couldn't give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On the give, this is their fullback. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Third and long for Bradford. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Again, it's Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw. Buying time to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down, Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradford. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down, Bradford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Bradford on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Again, it's Bradford. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Bradford hands to Cook on the draw. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And
that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Bradford on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Working out of the gun, Bradford. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action. Now Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people step.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, 81 right there. Check that guy. Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the final play here will be Bradford going down to a knee. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.